Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome back. In today's video, I will be talking to you about fear, the type that manifests to worriness, how we can work to overcome it in order to go ahead and achieve our goals. If you're new here, hello, my name is Jimmy. I recently came back to YouTube. If this is the type of content that you like, please subscribe for more. We all know what fear is. We all feel fear. We feel these feelings often, and we're okay with it. The type of fear that I want to talk about in this video is a type of fear that we feel when we're about to leave our comfort zone. Since leaving our comfort zone means we're about to take a risk, means something is about to be risky, we're about to do something that it's going to make us feel success or failure, or how people is going to see us, or how we see ourselves, what we believe in. We tend to be uncomfortable with those things. For me, I feel fear, I feel worried. I feel worried about a lot of things, especially when I'm about to do something big. Something big for me, it's something out of my comfort zone. And it's so funny because they'll be like, oh, how do you feel fear and did what you did and doing what you're doing? The secret to that is the fact that I've learned and I know that it's just a feeling that I feel and I can do what I want to do. And one of the Bible verse that helped me, Isaiah 41:13, that says, I am the Lord your God that holds your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. That is really my main help right there. Because I often think if I want to do this thing, I'm not hurting anybody. It's something that I want to achieve for myself. And I feel uncomfortable, the first thing that I go to is God. I just like, God, you got me. You said in Isaiah 41:13 that I should not fear, that you hold in my right hand and you are going to help me. So that always helped me to move forward in whatever I'm doing. And which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, because I ask if you guys want to know what I know in life now. Because I'm going to tell you, worriness gives me anxiety. For me, period. So how can I be that worried and still be able to do it? And I want to share that with you today. That whatever that thing is that you want to do or that you're doing, please believe that you can do it. That you're worthy, that you have this power, this strength inside of you to do it. Because you are made to do this and you are made to do it. And whenever you actually do these things, you earn it because you put in the work. If we allow fear, if we allow worriness, if we allow what people are going to think about us, if we allow what is in our head to get in the way, we rob ourselves an opportunity to reach our potential in life, period. And this is very important to me for you to get that if for some reason you're about to do something and you are thinking, oh, can I do it? Just do it. Because the worst thing that can happen is that thing did not come to success, which means you still learn something. You learn something that next time if you're about to do that thing, or you're about to do something similar, you already have an experience. And there's nothing better than teaching us than experience. Experience is the best teacher. One of the main fear or the main worry I will put is the idea in our head of how people sees us, how people would think about what we want to do. I'm coming to you today and letting you know that people really do not care as much as we think they do. Now, I do not mean that to say that people do not care about us. That's not what I'm saying. Or they do not care, whichever way you're thinking. I want you to see the part that I'm trying to pull out is if you do something good for your life, people are going to be happy for you. They do not care negatively like that. Of course, in some instances, you see some people, they just like doing that, but not everybody. So since majority of the people are not really against you, really, you can go ahead. You have permission from yourself to do what you need to do. By the way, we do not need to worry about anybody around us when it comes to us achieving our goal. Now, that might come out wrong when I say we do not need to care about everybody. I do not mean that negatively. What I meant is, if I wanted to go to college, going to college, I want to pay for my school, I want to get a loan, I want to do whatever I want to do to go to college. That's to better my life. I am not doing anything wrong to nobody. As a matter of fact, I'm bettering myself and I'm bettering my environment. That's what I meant by that. So can I come to you and tell you that you're just worrying for no reason? You're just worrying for no reason. People often support as soon as they know that you know what you're doing and they know that you are moving forward. When they know that you are in the fight, that's when the support comes anyway. But we often look into support like if somebody is going to just come and just live their life and start rallying around us right away, which sometimes happen. But no, if you don't get that, it's okay. It just means that it's your dream, it's your thing, it's what you want to do, and you just have to go for it. You just have to jump into it and do it. 5 things that we can do to shake these feelings, this worry, this fear out of our life and then to put into practice. These are the things that I do, really. These are the things that I do. These are the things that have helped me. Number 1, identify the root of your fear, the root of your worriness. You want to know if that fear is coming from you or if that fear is coming from external. Now, if it's coming from you, that means you might be thinking, oh, I'm not good enough to do it. I cannot do that. Nobody have done it around me. That's coming from you. If you're thinking about what people are going to think about this, how is it going to look, that's feeling that you're getting from outside. You need to calm yourself down and actually take those out and see what's your strength that can allow you to do this. Focus on the strength that you have that will allow you to move forward in it. And before you know it, you will snap into the right headspace to know that, you know what, I got this. I can do this. It doesn't matter. Number 2, trust that you got it. Trust that you deserve it and you have what it takes. Example that I can give you on why 1 and 2 together. It's when I was about to join the military. I was like, how am I going to survive this? Military is all boo boo boo. Even though I'm more like a tomboy, I still feel fear. But I was thinking to myself, okay, what can I do while I'm waiting? What can I do? So I started for joining Navy. I started learning how to swim. My husband was my boyfriend back then, taking me to the swimming pool, helping me to learn how to swim, helping me to learn how to float, right? Helping me getting prepared for that, right? And because I have a fear of water. Number 2, I started doing workout. And what I was doing is tabo. Tabo was on the TV. They would do it in the morning or sometimes. So anytime it comes on, I'm like doing the workout with them so I can get stronger and at least be able to control. Those 2 things help me to know that I'm doing something and I have some strength that is going to help me to move forward. So that kind of killed the fear. Really, I do not have fear of what anybody is going to think because I was at the time just focused on a better life and on this money for school. I was excited about it, but I did feel the fear and I still went ahead and did it anyway. Number 3, This one might be a little bit sketchy to some people, might not be for everybody. But number 3 is very important. If you have somebody that is very trustworthy, that is in your corner, that cares about you, that you know from experience that they would not discourage you, they would not scorn you off, have a conversation with them. Let them know what you're feeling about situation. You really do not have to give them everything, really, but you just have to let them know what you're feeling, how you're feeling about this particular thing. And those type of people in our life do help us feel more comfortable with ourselves, tell us our strength, and they motivate us to keep going by what they might say to us, how they might let us see our strength and stuff like that. If you do not have anybody to talk to, grab a journal, put it down there, talk to God, pray about it, and that will help type of stress that comes with worriness, right? It will help to give motivation to you to know that at least you're putting down inside of your system, inside of your thoughts. That will help to be able to propel you forward to move to the next stage. Now, number 4, to me, this is the big one for me. When I want to do something and I start feeling the fear or the worriness or whatever it is feeling, and whatever type of feelings on that is negative, I all do these things and then I visualize it. I visualize it for me. I make my own picture on how it is, how it's going to be, how I would like it to be. I create my own scenario based on that situation. Oh, sorry, there's so much sun coming from that window. Okay, it's going back. I put so much thought into my visualization of it, and I have to tell you, it works for me every time. It will motivate you. It will let you see the reason why you need to do it. You will feel the feelings of already achieving or what you have to do to achieve it. It will help you in a lot of ways, and that is a big deal. You can actually skip number 3 and just go to number 4, the visualization part, where you visualize everything. Number 5, this is a big one. If for some reason you went ahead, you overcame the fear, you did what you have to do, and for some reason it's not come out the way you want, please do not feel discouraged. This is a type of a lesson for us. This is a type of rehearsal for us. This is a way that God prepare us for where we need to be, because we must have certain experience to be able to do certain things. We must have certain feelings to be able to do certain things. So the reason why I'm saying is failure is part of everything. But because failure is part of everything, failure can happen. Failure is part of life. So, but because failure can happen, or because failure is part of life, does not mean that we have to not do what we need to do. We must do what we need to do for us, because that's the only way we can reach our potential. And when failure happens, do not see it as failure. See it as an opportunity of learning. See it another way that things will not work, or see it in a way to improve yourself. And before you know it, you will look back and you'll be like, whoa, thank you, God. And pat yourself in the back for doing what you need to do to achieve what you need to achieve. This is the end of the video. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things from this video, and I hope you understand where I am coming from. I am not proving to be an expert in all of this. I am just sharing my experience in life, because in the community tab, I put the question, do you want to know what I learned about life up till this time of my life? And fear is one thing that has been one of my issue, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to share this first. And I will be sharing more stuff, but this is the first one I choose because it tends to affect a lot of us that sometimes often can rub us off on what we need to do for ourselves, enjoy ourselves, achieving stuff for us, knowing that we're learning, understanding that we're going to fail if that's what God wants, but those failures should never be taken negatively. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. If you have any question, please leave it below. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Love you guys. Bye.